Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World Channel. For today's video, we're gonna do the culling of our goldfish. You know that we have been massively breeding this goldfish and we have so many tanks right here. And for our new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. This is actually our business. We grow the fish, we breed, and we will sell it. But in the process, we have adopted two methods. And the first method is to directly put the fry of the goldfish in the mud pan. And the second method is to grow the fish for a period of 3 months in the concrete tank, and after they will have good size, we will throw them in the mud pan. And this is now the second process that we are adopting, because the second one, which is preparing the goldfish for the mud pan, is quite effective compared to directly putting the fry, this very innocent fry of goldfish, to the mud pan. So we have to grow them first here in the concrete tanks. And this is now our harvest. We are going to put them now in the mud pan. But then along the way, we have experienced that there are those goldfish that really become big. In just a matter of 1 month or 3 weeks to 1 month, they will already grow big that they are now best for selling in the aquarium. Their body have already developed and their colors are already very dark, meaning that they have bolted their skin very early. So this is now what you are going to witness. We have to get all the fish right here, and then we will segregate the bigger ones, the ones that are already big, and we will display that to the pet shop. And then the smaller ones will be thrown in the mud pan so that they will grow fast. So I will get inside in this big concrete tank. Actually, this is the biggest concrete tank because this has a width of 2.5 meters by 8 meters in length, and we have 1 meter in depth. So now we will start the catching, and I will use this net and we will evaluate if this system is still working good for us. And also we will calculate the survival, because we have placed in here some 2,000 fish, and the frogs are really coming in to eat the fry. And in fact, I already have catch many frogs right here. This is also the problem. And yes, we will do this one now, and you will witness how this is gonna happen. So this is now our first catch, and you will see the frog. Oh, this is not good. This frog had been eating our fry of this goldfish. You see this one? And I have caught so many of them right here, and these are, we call the predators. So we will throw this one at the tank of the catfish. The catfish really love to eat this one. Okay, that's it. And now we will see what I am talking about. The bigger ones will be segregated, and the smaller ones, of course, will be thrown in the mud pan. You will see the difference in size. This is already big. This size can already devour smaller ones. Of course, you have to address this immediately, because we cannot just leave them a couple of days from now, because they will be creating more damage to the smaller ones. So we will get them. So these are the fish that have issues on their growth, because you will see that some of them are already very big, and this fish should be segregated, and all the smaller ones will be ready to be thrown in the mud pan. And it's been my experience that if we will throw this to the mud pan, they will grow fast, because they can eat nutrients in the mud that will grow them faster. And in doing the harvest, I always emphasize the importance of the temperature. What I mean is that we will do this in the morning, because if we will do this noontime, they will surely die. It's very stressful to, disturb the fish during noontime because the temperature is really very high. And take note that this water right here inside in this big basin is already an aged water. Refrain from disturbing the fish and then putting them in new water coming from the deep well. Well, in this particular breeding facility, we use the deep well water, or meaning that we use the deep well as the source of our water. And we are sure that the water right here have no chlorine, but then still we don't normally practice using the new water extracted from the deep well, because it will really affect the conditions of the fish, especially when they are disturbed. So I will now begin to select the big ones. These bigger ones are already good, and if you are planning to breed them, well, you can handpick some of them from among those fish that have grown fast, because they are potential breeders. Their sizes are very good, maybe because they have already eaten some of their siblings. So they become carnivorous when they grow big, and this is the nature of the fish. Now that we have the mud pond, we already have adopted a good system. And my conclusion in this fish farming is really to use the mud pond as our grow-out tank, because the mud pond will make our work easier and make our business faster and more lucrative than, of course, maintaining these concrete tanks. What's good about the mud pond is the fact that you can grow your fish with minimal expenses, because we will not be spending any more time and money getting live food, because they are already provided with so many nutrients right there at the mud pond. This is part of the business, maintaining a mud pond. But you can still do business even without your mud pond, but you will have to extend your time of growing it. Maybe in the mud pond they will grow for only 2 months, and in the concrete tank you will wait for another 5 months, and a total of 8 months before you can sell your fish. And in this tank you will see that there are snails. And maybe you are curious about the role of the snails here in the mud pond. Well, they played a big role, because they will eat the rotten, unconsumed feeds of the goldfish, and they preserve the cleanliness of the water. But then if they will become so massive, if they will multiply so rapidly, they will now also become detrimental to the fish, because some of them would learn to eat the fish already if there are so many inside in the tank. I don't normally breed the snail because they will just grow natural. I mean, they will reproduce naturally and very massive. Oh my goodness. This is the downside of it. We have so many predators. Where are you from, frog? We have the snails, we have the frogs. They feel dizzy. So before they gonna escape, I will throw them to the catfish tank. These are the catfish right here. And in our last video, we made mention about breeding of this catfish. Hello catfish, are you here? Be alerted, because I will give you some breakfast. And if I will throw this one, they will immediately eat this one. They will just disappear, because the catfish loves to eat meat. See that? So guys, out of 1,000 estimated fry of this oranda and this calico, I think we only got some 600 to 700, and some of them have grown big, and we have to get them, or we have to separate them from the flock. So this is, guys, what I'm talking about. We will get the big ones, and these are the so-called carnivores. They are the culprit in reducing the population in the tank. That's why they become big, because they ate their companions. If you allow this to happen, then of course we will end up harvesting only 50 or 100 of them, because the smaller ones are already eaten up by these big ones. I will not throw this one anymore because they will bring disaster, and you will see that they are really big compared to the average size of the population. This is only backyard breeding, and this is not yet in the category of commercial breeding, when you can produce thousands of them. And this is only for sale at my pet shop. As you know, I have 2 branches of this pet store wherein we sell our own products. We are no longer dependent from the outside source, and we can sustain already the supply for our pet shop. They are really stressed, but I'm confident that they will survive. They will not become seriously affected because they are not fed yet, and the temperature is very low. It's gloomy and the temperature is cold, and this is the best time for us to touch our fish. So guys, we will put them here. You will see that we'll count how many. There are 2, 4, 14. So guys, they are the monster fish. They're just 1 month old. This is far more bigger compared to the average size of this goldfish inside in a concrete tank for a period of 1 month only. They grow big because they have good metabolism. Their genes are perfect. You look at their body conformation, they're perfect. But some of them have not molted yet, have not changed their color yet. But if we're gonna place them inside the aquarium, I'm sure that they will molt very quickly, because we're gonna feed them with enhancers, color enhancers. You will also see that we have here the orandas, we have here the calico, but more of them are the bullhead. We will not yet see their distinct body patterns because they are so young, just 1 month, and their bodies will fully develop when they reach the age of 2 to 3 months. So this is what I have experienced. The concrete tank are just good for maybe a period of 1 month from the time that they were hatched. And after 1 month, we have to vacate them. We have to transfer them, and if we have the mud pan, it's really 100% better compared to raising them in concrete tanks like this. So now the next step is for us to load the smaller ones to the mud pan. We will load this one, and I'm very sure that after 1 month or 2, we're gonna be able to harvest them bigger than this one. So you will see, guys, that in the small basin, we have here colorful goldfish, but they are small compared to the sizes of this goldfish that we have placed in here inside the glass tank. I would like to have a clearer view of them. We will put them now in the glass tank right there, and we will compare their size. So I will put them there. Already have prepared a glass tank for them also, and we will put them here. So you'll see that they're very small compared to the monsters. See? So these are the second size. We have 3 sizes actually. This is the medium, and we have still very small goldfish right there. So what we're gonna do next is to bring this to the mud pond, and we will wait for another couple of months, maybe 2 or 3 months from now, and they will turn big. I'm sure of that because we already have experience. Putting this goldfish which has inferior sizes in the mud pan will still allow them to grow faster and to grow big. So come on, let's go to the mud pan and we will release the small sizes of goldfish. Come on, let's go.
Well, when I woke up, she was looking at me.
So guys, we're now headed to the farm, and before getting there, we will get some of those chicks of this Rhode Island. I was informed that there are some dozens of chicks that we're gonna claim right now, and we will condition them. We will of course vaccinate them for B1, and then after 2 weeks, that's the time that we're gonna put them in the farm. This is my way of conditioning them for a more hazardous environment, because in the farm there are many mosquitoes. I made it sure that they will be vaccinated first with B1, coryza, gomboro, and also this foulpox vaccine to ensure that they will not get the virus in the farm. So we have all in all 80 chicks that are here. So these are the new chicks to become a member of the family. And I'm trying to select some good breeders and good layers so that we can extend our business and we can expand the production of this kind of chicken, and we will have a good supply for the market. Many of you who have followed our channel would like to avail this one. Well, forgive me because this time I'm still trying to get some good breeds for us to be able to have, good supply in the future. So we will now bring this to the pet store for conditioning, wherein they get the vaccination, and then afterwards, and after how many days, we're gonna put them in the farm. So come on, let's go. So the system we have employed is to put first these chicks, these new stacks of chicks, here in the pet store, where they receive their first vaccines, and then after 10 days or 15 days, they are ready to be placed in the farm, because the farm has so many of these mosquitoes. That's why I have to vaccinate them first with the smallpox and other basic vaccines before we're gonna put them there. So this is it. Actually, we have all in all 150 chicks, and as soon as we're gonna condition them, we will put them immediately right there. So this is the ordinary course of our business. We grow the fish and then we put them in the mud pan. We have just placed this goldfish in the mud pan, and maybe you are interested about what we are doing right now. We are here at the rice mill where we buy this rice hull, and this is very important to control the flies and even the odor of the poultry, of our chicken coop. So this is very effective also to, of course, control the fly and prevent these chickens from contracting disease. Actually, we're buying 14 sacks and we are doing this on a regular basis. So I hope guys you will continue to like and share our videos, and if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, may I humbly ask you to please subscribe, because you will learn so many things. And as we approach the 1 million subscribers, I hope that you will become part of this family, big family of Dexter's World, wherein we will learn together the techniques on how to have an alternative income through farming. So thank you guys for watching, only here at Dexter's World.